everyone, it's Heidi Fang here with our Raiders beat writer Vinny Bonsignore, and we're going to get you caught up with all the latest happening right now with your Raiders. First of all, Vinny, injury status. I know a lot of people are really curious to find out if Trent Brown and Josh Jacobs are good to go for Sunday against the Colts. What can you tell us about that?
Well, still going to be either a game time decision or tomorrow when John Gruden talks to us for the last time before game time, he'll have a better update. But I would expect Trent Brown to play if he's running with the number ones. That's usually a pretty good sign that he's ready to get on the field. As far as Josh Jacobs goes, I think the key is just making sure those legs are okay by Sunday, even if that means holding him out of practice, or limiting him at practice in order for him to be as right as possible. And there's no question they need him. The Raiders, in their 7 wins, they're averaging about 140 yards rushing. In the 5 losses, it goes down to about 82 yards rushing. So there's no doubt that running game is really important to what they do. And Josh Jacobs being out there along with Trent Brown certainly helps.
Definitely. So can't miss that big right tackle in Trent Brown is something that Jalen Richard also mentioned this week about getting him back. So let's hear from Jalen on that.
As far as our offense go, man, I continually to, push it with ourselves, man. Continue to go out there, work at our craft, work at better, technique, better details on our offense so that we can continue to put points up on the board. Y'all seen us put points up on the board all year long, and we believe that we can continue to do that going into the rest of December and getting into the playoffs in January.
That was Jalen Richard, running back for the Raiders, who just returned last week after suffering a pretty brutal injury. But he's back. He's healthy. This team needs to get healthy, as we've been talking about. Something that we've seen out of this team in recent weeks, though the running game hasn't been all as great as the Raiders want it to be, is how proficient Darren Waller is at his position. 200 yards in last week's game and a pair of touchdowns. Greg Olsen talked about him and just how great he is for this team. Vinny, can we expect Darren Waller to follow up big on the performance he had against the Jets?
Well, certainly that's the intent. And when you're talking about what Darren Waller did, he's only the second tight end in NFL history to have 10-plus catches, over 200 yards, receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns in a game. The other one, guy by the name of Shannon Sharp, who's in the Hall of Fame, so that's pretty good company. A lot of it depends on how he's being defended. When you looked at that Jets game, the Jets blitzed 40 times, which is an incredible amount, way too much, to be honest with you. But what that ultimately does is the non-blitzers in the secondary have to defend one-on-one in man coverage. And so Darren Waller, at least 40 times that we know of, was in one-on-one situations pretty much. And so he's the Raiders' best playmaker. He's a nightmare in terms of any kind of matchups when you're talking about it, but specifically in one-on-one situations. So no surprise that Derek Carr looked his way 17 times, a season-high 17 times on Sunday, came up with a season-high 13 catches. If teams are going to opt to do that, then no doubt he's going to get a lot of looks. I don't expect everyone to do that, though. So I don't expect 13 catches routinely. But I think for the Raiders to get where they need to go to, they need to get the ball into their best playmaker's hands. That's Darren Waller. So I would expect his productivity to merit the importance of these games. So he's going to get looked at a lot.
Great insight there, Vinny, and we'll get you all caught up tomorrow after we hear from John Gruden about everybody, their status, who's good to go, as much as we know anyhow, because sometimes it's game time decisions. So we'll figure it all out, hopefully by tomorrow, and have a good report for you there. So everybody, if you want to keep up with what Vinny's putting out in print or online, go to reviewjournal.com or vegasnation.com and download the Vegas Nation app. For Vinny Bonsignore, I'm Heidi Fang. Thanks for watching.